Hi everyone, welcome to today's live stream racquetball action from Burlington Hall in Burlington, Ontario. I'm Chris Chate. I'll be calling today's match between Leyton Gouldie and Sam Murray. This is men's singles open semifinals. The winner will advance to the finals of this Eastern selection event where points for placement is used towards national rankings for Team Canada. So welcome. We'll get started. Both players have just done their warm-ups and are getting their final instructions from their coaches. Sam, as a lot of you know, has been a fixture in the Racquetball Canada scene for a very long time. One of the most decorated Racquetball Canada athletes in recent history. Certainly a fixture on the international and IRT tour as well. And Leyton, for those who don't know, is a newcomer, relative newcomer to the scene. He's on the Racquetball Canada development team right now out of Manitoba. But he most recently competed in the 2025 World Juniors held in Santiago, Dominican Republic this past December, where he was a double bronze recipient, winning in both boys 18 under doubles and mixed 18 under doubles. So certainly the up-and-comer versus the upstart veteran. It'll be interesting to see how this match plays out as Sam just does his warm-ups. We'll take a little bit break. We'll be back with the start of the action. welcome in. We are back. Both players are ready to take the court. Leyton Gouldie will be serving first. Both players are wearing black. Leyton Gouldie is wearing first in the service box. Sam Murray is in the receiving box. Both are donning their full black and red headband. Leyton with a quick skip there. And Sam Murray will get into the box. As mentioned, Sam Murray's out of hometown of Saint-Hubert, Quebec. He's the #1 ranked player in Canada, looking to regain his national championship after losing to Kobe Iwasa last year in singles. And prior to that, was a multiple-year winner of the Canadian national title. Great sidewall pinch there by Sam. This nice and smooth. If you ever watch Sam on the IRT or the IRF broadcast, he's known for that very smooth backhand, almost effortless. Such a tall guy, that downward swing makes the ball just kind of fall right into that corner and roll out. 1 serving 0 here for Sam. Both players going up top. Another great backhand dig out there by Sam. So for the young player in Leyton, certainly he's had some international experience and some Team Canada experience, so certainly this is a great opportunity. The last time these two met in a sanctioned tournament was 2024, where Sam won handedly. There's Leyton's ability right there to respond and get back in the service box. 1 serving 3 right now. And Sam with a pinch. Leyton left that one a little too hard at the back wall. Sometimes when you get your emotions running in a big stage like this in a semifinal match for the Canadian ranking point, sometimes that adrenaline puts a little effort into that ball and carries the ball just a little bit. 4-1, Murray in the box. And a short serve there. That looked like it might have skipped from up here. Yep. The referee said skip. It just looked like it skipped. Yep, there Sam was looking for an appeal, but we don't have any line judges right now. So right now, tournament director Jen Saunders is coming in to talk to Sam. Right now, no lines. Typically, we may have linesmen for a match like this, but right now, we don't have anybody watching the line, so it's the referee's judgment on the call. Certainly looked like here like it may have skipped. But Sam obviously displeased. I think we're looking for some capable lines people right now. Let's see. So while we have a break in the action, Leyton has mentioned he's kind of been a fixture on the racquetball Canada scene, both internationally and from domestically. He's won gold in boys under 18 singles the last 2 years, 2024, 2025, and then 2023 was a bronze 16 under and a silver in 2022. And back into 2021. So since about 2018, 2017, he's been competing. Coach Curtis Cullen has done an incredible job in Brandon, Manitoba with the development program in Canada and pumping out some really amazing players in the past. So, and apologies for the delay here. I think Sam has requested some lines people to come in. Anyway, as mentioned, we're here in Burlington, Ontario at what's called now Burlington Hall, formerly Cedar Springs Health and Racquet Club, which is one of our largest facilities here in Canada for both squash, tennis, and racquetball. Okay, right now, so the correct call was made by Lee, 2 serving 4. Sam was able to get some line judges, so now we'll have line judges here. Great patience there by Leyton and a great way to box out Sam. He had Sam right behind him in the corner, and nice smooth backhand delivery there by Leyton into the corner wall to blow it out. 3 serving 4 now. Forehand drive serve. Ooh, tough one by Leyton. He slipped just a little bit trying to get to that backhand. Just sneakers went out on him a little bit, and that little split second of the timing threw his balance off.
5 serving 3.
The 5 serving 3 right now. Sam Murray in the service box. Probably going to one of his patented kind of backhand mid lobs here. Leyton. Good scoop by Leyton there on the defense. Another good save by Leyton to keep the rally alive. With Sam in the front court, that's tough position when you're on your defense a lot with a player like Murray. Certainly when you have command of that front court like that, all the options are open to you. So as a player, you could only hope that the ball just bounces enough to you so you can get a racket on it to keep it alive. Sam going to the backhand again. Ooh, great shot by Leyton. Let's see what the call is. Good shot. The ball kind of took like a funny hop off the wall, but a good shot. Sometimes it's super hard to kind of see that skip versus non-skip. For those who don't know, the skip would be if the ball hits the floor prior to hitting the wall on the front wall. But there's like a little crack where the ball kind of takes a weird bounce. And sometimes it's hard to tell from any vantage point if the ball is kind of spun forward or backwards, indicating a rollout ball or a skip ball. So, in this we don't have the ability for replay technology, but certainly on the world stage, if for any sanctioned events, if Sam wanted to appeal that, they can go to the cameras and have a closer look. But either way, we play on. Sam with an uncharacteristic backhand skip there.
5 serving 7.
Drive serve by Leyton. Ooh, another skip by Sam on the forehand side. So 2 uncharacteristic unforced errors in a row there by Sam Murray. And we have 6 serving 7. So Leyton with an opportunity here to see his momentum in this match. And down. So that one just got ahead of Leyton a little bit. Second bounce, he almost got to it, but that fraction of the section just cost him. But certainly Sam with the veteran move there to kind of keep the play alive and force Leyton to hit a shot. So I think right now he's testing the youngster into seeing if he'll keep the ball up or let some winners rip. Certainly Leyton's capable of having rally-ending shots. So we'll see how this match progresses. Oh, great dive there by Leyton. Perfect. Oh, they're going to call a replay on that. Let's see, Leyton's going to appeal. Ooh, they're going to call a replay. So that looked like certainly that ball bounced a second time. Bounced a second time there, but Sam obviously has such long reach, and it's when you're a professional, right, it's hard to kind of say you can't get to a ball for certain, but that did look like it was very close to kind of being a 2-bounce. So Leyton certainly had a gripe on that, but you never know. You have to give the benefit of the doubt to the player, especially if somebody's made a dive like that and the ball's kind of on the second bounce. So especially with a player of caliber of Sam. So the rally plays on, and Sam takes a point. Leyton takes a timeout. We'll take a timeout with you. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
In this beautifully diverse world, sport brings us together. Be a part of it in a game that unites us all, racquetball. Whatever your age or skill level, get into the fitness and the fun of racquetball. Racquetball is a unifying force where differences are left behind and friendships are forged. Together we create a safe and welcoming environment for everyone. Racquetball Canada invites you to pick up a racket and join our community today. Racquetball Canada, where everyone belongs. Dans ce monde richement diversifié, le sport nous modélise. Faites-en partie dans un jeu qui nous unit tous. Le racquetball, peu importe votre âge ou votre niveau de compétence. Plongez dans la forme physique et le plaisir du racquetball. Le racquetball est une force rassembleuse où les différences sont mises de côté et des amitiés se forgent. Ensemble, nous créons un environnement sûr et accueillons tout le monde. Racquetball Canada vous invite à prendre une raquette et à rejoindre notre communauté dès aujourd'hui. Racquetball Canada, là où tout le monde a sa place.
Hi everyone, welcome back. We are in the first game here, the men's open singles semifinals between Samuel Murray and Leyton Gouldie. So far, it's been back and forth match. Both players settling in. Right now, Sam has the advantage, 9 serving 6. Certainly a little bit of unforced errors on both sides, but so far good quality play by the veteran and the youngster. Good dig by Sam. Great backhand. Good save by Sam there to keep the rally alive, but certainly Leyton was in king court position there and able to put away a backhand in the corner. Leyton now serving 7-9. Ooh. That ball just skipped. Great athleticism there by Leyton to get the ball between his legs and have it come off the back wall. Certainly, it's hard to tell on camera sometimes, but that's such a split-second move, microseconds to do that. So great athleticism there, just skipped it. See, Leyton here. Sam with that sidewall pinch. Leyton, let's see. Nope, 2 bounces. Okay. Okay, they won't appeal it. So that's the first game. Sam takes that one, 11-8, I believe. And we'll take a break. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Thanks.
I'm Carla Munoz and I play with passion.
I play to be a role model for the kids.
I play for the adrenaline.
I play for the love of the game.
Welcome back. We are ready for game number 2 here between Sam and Leyton. Sam Murray in the service box, Leyton Gouldie in the receiving box. This is the men's open singles semifinal match for the Racquetball Canada Eastern Tournament here in Burlington, Ontario, at Burlington Hall. If you're in the GTA area, feel free to come by today. We have some great matches happening all over the board between our junior competitors and our veteran Team Canada competitors. Great action, great crowd. Thanks for joining in the live stream. I mentioned in the chat, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to chime in and we'll be sure to answer them. Leyton's in the service box, 1 serve 0. Oh, beautiful, beautiful sidewall, front wall pinch there by Sam. Again, as mentioned, effortless with Sam. If you ever watched him before, that backhand is certainly lethal and doesn't even look like he's taking a swing, and the ball kind of just finds its target. So, Big Canada, as he's called lovingly on the international stage. We don't typically call him that up here up north, but certainly a lot of the commentators for the IRF and the RRT give him that moniker. As mentioned, Sam's taken a little bit of break from IRT action recently, but certainly he's been no stranger to the international scene. In 2025, he was a bronze medalist in the Pan American Championships in men's singles. And certainly, if you're a fan of the game, you know the prevalence of the international players. So certainly, great representation for Team Canada. Good patience there by Sam. Good serve by Leyton. Good dig out there by Sam. Leyton with the forehand setup. Sam keeps the play alive. Sam with a great dive. Great effort there by Sam. Leyton, oh man, that's the worst feeling. So you have your opponent down pretty much in the back corner on their on their stomach, and you kind of have the open court. But Sam certainly hit a great get with that dive. So Leyton charged at the ball, and then, as an excitement and rush, you just want to put the ball on the opposite side. And sometimes you just kind of like your brain works too fast, and the ball found the floor first. Certainly a smirk there from the youngster. And there's another great shot by Sam. So sometimes those are the little rallies during a match, especially when you're fighting for Team Canada points against such a decorated player like Sam. Those are the bounces that, if they go your way, could really be a match turner. When they don't go your way, certainly, if you're a youngster, you kind of take that in mind and use that as a learning experience. Sam with a great backhand pass there, ripped it past Leyton.
5 serving 2.
It is 5 serving 2 right now. Sam Murray so far a little bit of control of game 2. But certainly Leyton is hanging tough right now, giving Sam a good run for his money here. Leyton with a good scoop. Good effort there by Leyton. So it's hard when you get into kind of like a front court battle with Sam with these kind of like quick hitting shots. Certainly you got to be perfect. You got to try to pass the ball behind Sam and move him back like the previous rallies, or you have to really put it away. I wouldn't want to get into a kind of like a dink and dunk match with Sam. He's one of the best in the world at being in the front court like that with quick hands, quick soft hands. As example right there, right? Just even a little flick just had enough pace to pass Leyton on the backhand. So it's so tough because a player like Sam is capable of putting that ball pretty much away in any corner with speed and velocity and authority. And so when he kind of does that like half pinch, kind of catches you off guard. Both players are taking a quick timeout. Leyton's taking a timeout. We could take a quick timeout with you. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Dans ce monde richement diversifié, le sport nous mobilise. Faites-en partie dans un jeu qui nous unit tous. Le racquetball, peu importe votre âge ou votre niveau de compétence. Plongez dans la forme physique et le plaisir du racquetball. Le racquetball est une force rassembleuse où les différences sont mises de côté et des amitiés se forgent. Ensemble, nous créons un environnement sûr et accueillant tout le monde. Racquetball Canada vous invite à prendre une raquette et à rejoindre notre communauté dès aujourd'hui. Racquetball Canada, là où tout le monde a sa place.
I played a lot of matches when I was playing the WRT with the gearbox ball. It's a different ball than the other ones. I think it's better for the game. It's durable. I think for fans it's going to be more enjoyable. The rallies are going to be a little longer. So it's going to be fun.
All right, time is in. Leyton gets some instruction. Curtis is not in attendance for this tournament, his normal coach. So he's getting some instructions from his representative here. A game plan on how to kind of knock off the wily veteran here. Certainly Sam with a lot of experience in this stage. Oh, really great serve there. It's so hard. The ball moves so slow. So as a player, you think you have all the time, and we do have all the time in the world. But then when it kind of papers itself on the wall like that, and especially the back wall, you only really have 2 shots. One is to try to come off the back wall to the front wall, or try to get your racket in pretty much millimeters of space between the ball and the wall. So it's kind of tale of 2 evils. So then that ball looked like called it good. It looked like it hit that corner in a weird spot, but good shot by Sam there. He's got 9 points right now. Remember, we play rally points here in Canada. We play to 11, so both the server and the receiver can get points during rallies. We play best of 5. A little bit of a different twist than the Pro Tour, where they still take points on service games. So here, both the serve and the return is important. So if you're a good returner of serve, you get rewarded with points in this rally format. Sam here with a chance to solidify game 2 in the service box. Goes forehand, half lob. Leyton's able to scoop it. Good scoop by Sam there. Tough get. Another tough scoop. Oh, we're gonna call a replay on that. Leyton is going to appeal to see that Sam was in an avoidable position. Half and half. So one when you appeal to the linesman can agree with the ref's call or disagree. The ref called a replay. One linesman agreed, one disagreed. And so the call stands and we do a replay. And if you're unaware, unavoidable means the non-offensive player was basically hindered by the other player either through their swing or didn't move out of the way in time, and that's a loss of a serve and point. So good risk for Leyton there. No harm in looking for the appeal, especially down 10-3. Certainly it's a good way to appeal, knowing you have a lot of large mountain to climb here in the second game. Great backhand there by Leyton. Nice and easy, right? That's what you have to do. Control the serve, put Sam in a defensive spot, make him hit a return back to you, and then you kind of, pick your poison on the offensive shot, and lethal enough to put it away. Leyton goes up top, Sam with the backhand, and just puts it out of reach of Leyton, and that is game 2. So competitive, fun match so far between Leyton and Sam. We'll take a timeout. Stay tuned for game 3. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
I'm Carla Munoz and I play with passion.
I play to be a role model for the kids.
I play for the adrenaline.
I play for the love of the game.
Hi everyone, welcome back. We are men's open singles semifinal action between Samuel Murray of Quebec and Leyton Gouldie of Manitoba. Sam is looking to advance to yet another final in a Canadian national event, where Leyton Gouldie certainly has had some success recently in the Canadian stage as an up-and-comer on the national development team. He was invited onto the development team back in 2024 and is kind of burst on the scene since then. So great success both nationally and internationally. Both of the recent World Junior Championships and also in the Pan Americans when he won silver in boys 21 under. So, certainly great experience going against some of the best players in the world at various age groups, for the past 7 years. So Leyton certainly somebody to keep an eye on both in Canada and internationally. He's got a great court presence, smooth stroke, very athletic. Game 3 here, Sam's up 1-0, and another great smooth backhand. Sam kind of dialing that backhand in a little bit harder right now in the first 2 games, where the ball is just staying up a little bit, giving Leyton a chance to stay in the rally. But 2-0 Sam. Tough spot there for Leyton. He kind of got caught against the wall, and then you kind of hit the ball back to yourself. So at this point, you either hope that the ball doesn't A, hit you, or B, you get called an avoidable on. But certainly Sam was able to step in and take the shot. So Leyton would have been in a tough position no matter what for that. So tough spot. Leyton set up with the backhand here, and Sam rips it. And then Leyton takes advantage. So Sam kind of had a little bit of a trouble putting that backhand in a winnable spot or a defensive spot, left it kind of center court for Leyton, and he punished him with a backhand winner into the corner. So it's 1 serve 3. Great serve there by Leyton, forehand side. Sam just got to that with a racket, but then puts it away. So that's when you hit a great serve like that, and the opponent, certainly like a player like Sam Murray, is going to get to a lot of balls more often than not. And puts a racket on it, and then you have that offensive shot. That's the kind of shot you have to try to put away, or at least get the opponent moving. But when you leave it up to a player like Sam, he's able to regroup and then put the backhand winner away. So certainly a good lesson if Leyton goes back and watches this match to see just a little more patience. And another smooth backhand, side wall, front wall, rollout, pinch by Sam Murray. So again, as mentioned in the previous game, when you have these there's 1 or 2 points per game where you have a great shot, you hit a great shot, and then all of a sudden you put your opponent into a offensive position, and then they win the point. It's very deflating as a player, so you have to kind of brush it off, regroup, and try to get your composure back. Leyton set up here, forehand side. Again, he had that forehand set up, but hit it right back into Sam's kind of wheelhouse, and Sam was able to just flick it just out of reach of Leyton. Leyton is going to call a timeout here. But we can stay with you. So Leyton, for those who don't know, he's an avid deer hunter in Manitoba. So he's loves deer hunting. He's actually could solve a Rubik's Cube. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be back in 15 seconds. Thanks for hanging in. We'll be right back and finish that story on Leyton.
In this beautifully diverse world, sport brings us together. Be a part of it in a game that unites us all. Racquetball. Whatever your age or skill level, get into the fitness and the fun of racquetball. Racquetball is a unifying force where differences are left behind and friendships are forged. Together we create a safe and welcoming environment for everyone. Racquetball Canada invites you to pick up a racket and join our community today. Racquetball Canada, where everyone belongs.
Welcome back. So we were just telling a story about Leyton. He's an avid deer hunter and loves to participate in curling. Also is kind of a Rubik's Cube expert. Apparently he could do a Rubik's Cube in under 15 seconds. So maybe at a future event we'll have to put him to live work on that. Sam Murray here on the serve. Leyton the backhand. Sam with an offensive shot here. Kept it up just a little bit. Leyton was able to respond. Good defense on both sides. And then Sam with the wide angle pinch there. So both players kept the ball up just a little bit there, more than they wanted to. Certainly in the moment it's hard when you have your racket in that downward position. The angle kind of points up, so it's hard to put the ball away. So both players with excellent defense to keep the rally alive, but Sam got the offensive shot in that case. That ball just gets Sam, again, tried that side wall, front wall that he does so well. Just missed it by a few centimeters. It is 3 serving 7 to see if Leyton can get back into this third game. A long serve there. Leyton in the service box, second serve. There we go. See, Sam made a little bit of a mistake there, left the backhand, tried to go for that pinch in the corner, left it up a little bit, and Leyton was able to put it away. So those are the kind of things you need to do. It looks like Sam might have popped the string on that one. So he's going out for an equipment timeout to get a new racket. As a player, if there's an equipment hinder or equipment failure, goggles, shirt, clothing, racket, etc., you're allowed to step outside the court, and you have, I believe, up to 60 seconds to replace that equipment. So you can't take a full timeout, but certainly you're able to get qualified equipment on the court. Leyton in the service box, 4-7. Short serve there by Leyton. If you're new to racquetball, the ball needs to pass that second service line in the box, so just behind Leyton's right foot. Sam with a forehand stealing ball. Leyton plays defense on the stealing ball. 2 bounces. So Sam put it away. It almost had a chance there for Leyton to kind of scoop that out, but just took that second bounce right before he was able to get a racket on it. It's 8-3. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be live streaming all day with both men's and women's action throughout the day here in Burlington Hall, formerly known as Cedar Springs. Great pass there by Leyton, gets control. Cedar Springs hosted the I'm sure you see the logo on the wall, hosted the IRF's World Championship in 2014. So certainly it's a familiar venue for those compete nationally or internationally throughout Canada. One of the premier venues here in Ontario and throughout the country. Second serve here for Leyton. Let's see. Sam chases around. Great get by Sam. Going around the world. Now Leyton's starting to go around the world. Oh, great get by Sam there. Both players showing off extreme athleticism right now. Oh, great get by Sam. Oh, let's see if he gets this one too. Oh, an amazing rally there. Both players with an amazing job digging the ball out, keeping the rally alive. Sam with a few dives on that one. When you're scrambling like that, certainly it's hard because, you're picking yourself off of the floor. So the other players got that advantage for a minute. It's hard to keep your composure, right? Because then all of a sudden the player gets the ball and then they're back in the rally. And now you're the one scrambling. So incredible effort by Sam, though, to kind of keep the ball alive at that point. Just out of his reach on that one. But certainly that's, premium racquetball. Both players giving it all right here. A lot of stake on the line. Team points towards the national team selection. So certainly an important match. So an interesting.
It happened. I called replay on the contact.
So an interesting play here is Sam put his hand up. Normally when you're a player and you put your hand up, the ref could either grant you the play over at that point or you call the replay. So typically hand up, if the ref doesn't stop the play, then the play must continue. But in this case, the players kept on playing, but the ref, Lee Connell, did call. It sounded like he said, keep playing. And I think that's what Leyton heard, but it sounded like he said replay. So certainly it's hard. There's a few courts beside us. There's a crowd here, a capacity crowd. And that ball skipped, see. Again, that's a hard thing. It looks like it's a great shot. The ball just kind of flattened, rolled out, but it's just that micro centimeter of skip on that. So Leyton is back in the box. Short serve there by Leyton. Yeah, with the hand up, you probably see a lot of the pro athletes kind of throw their hand up as they're playing on the court. So a lot of times it's referee's discretion, but does lead to a lot of frustration, appeals, and could lead to a lot of heated arguments in and off the court. Many a linesman or many a ref have been berated by players post-match. So we'll see. See what happens there. Sam with the backhand set up. Leyton just missed that one. Looks like he had it, but just got side front. Again, that's so hard to see. If maybe if you slow it down on this replay and go back, you could see that the ball hit the side and just hit the floor before hitting the front wall. Sam in the service box here. Soft backhand. Sam's uncharacteristically keeping a little bit of the ball up here. Certainly using a very soft hand approach. But sometimes when you hit the ball soft, you get that second bounce. That first bounce is kind of a little higher, allowing the player to get it before the second bounce. And in this case, Leyton was able to take advantage and is in the service box here in a tightly contested third game. Good serve by Leyton. Sam in the front court. Good dig out by Leyton. Sam another try. Again, kept that ball up a little bit. Great hustle there by Sam. Another one. Oh, that one was down. Yep. There you go. So Sam putting in some good effort here. So Leyton's put-away shots are not completely down, but they're just effective enough to keep the ball out of Sam's reach. And Sam's such a tall and lean and long player. Kind of seemingly gets to every ball in the court. So to see him kind of miss a couple here is a little uncharacteristic, but certainly an indication of how well Leyton is hitting the ball with pace on the court. It's 8-9 here. Sam's up 2-0. So certainly Leyton needs to win this game to stay in the match and extend it. We have a second serve, 8 serving 9. Sam set up in the forehand there. One of the few forehand winners Sam's had a chance to kind of rip today. So he's so accustomed to playing backhand that it's so natural to watch him on backhand. But when he gets the forehand shot, certainly there's a professional to put it away right there. And a big point for Sam to kind of seize momentum back into the match, as Leyton was kind of winning a few of these long volleys where Sam was spending a lot of energy diving across the court. Sam with a setup here, hits it back to Leyton. Leyton with a good scoop that time, but just out of reach, and that's your match. So great match between Leyton Gouldie and Sam Murray. Sam, the veteran, holds on. Leyton certainly with a great showing here. We will be back shortly with some more streaming action. Stay tuned with us. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing. And thanks for tuning in for Live Racquetball from Racquetball Canada. We'll talk to you shortly.
Dans ce monde richement diversifié, le sport nous mobilise. Faites-en partie dans un jeu qui nous unit tous. Le racquetball, peu importe votre âge ou votre niveau de compétition.